Hi there, it's Polly here. So, the little indie publisher sent me their game, and I'm really glad they did because I took one look at it and I just fell around laughing. It's called Ultrashock. It's brilliant. So this is an arena combat game, and the basic idea: far-flung future, hut, and someone has invented respawn technology. So that if you die, you respawn. So now there's a kind of the biggest kind of idiotic sport out there is arena combat, and yes, when you die, you respawn on respawn points. So this is a tip of a hat to lots of kind of cool arena combat games, but I think this is the best of them. I really do. I think this is a brilliant piece of work, and it's hilarious. I'm just checking. We're past the 30-second mark, so without much danger of demonetization. Look, they sent me their website. The website's great. It has the word fuck plastered all through it. It really does. It's just kind of excitable and just hilarious. And yeah, the game does too. Full of swears. So you can use this with any figures you want, and little examples I've got is kind of people using kind of Warhammery ones, science fiction-y ones, you know, well, whatever you like. Board-wise, they say you can play it on any size table you want. However, the smaller the table, the more mayhem as it pushes everyone together, which they recommend. So they almost recommend like a 2-foot square table with lots of different levels and things on it, walkways and whatever. So the characters all pretty much start out the same. You got a set amount of health, health, H-E-L-T-H-T-M, and you get like a basic melee weapon, a basic kind of pistol-y weapon. But when you're setting up, given the number of figures that are being played with, everyone usually just runs a character. You set up ammo points on the board. You set up some weapon drops on the board for picking up more advanced weapons, some jump points, which are places you can step on these and it will basically accelerate you some distance away from where you've been, like you suddenly whang, or teleport points. You step on a teleporter pad and you instantly appear at the paired teleporter pad. So when it's your turn for movement, everyone moves 12 inches, but that's made up from whatever else, technical things you jump on. So if you go 3 inches into a teleport, then you continue your move from the teleporter receiving pad. If you go onto a jump point that jumps you forward 3 inches, you continue from the jump, etc. So so the joy of this thing is, okay, so when you're doing your starting a turn, initiative, one character moves, then another, then another. So first one to move, whoever last killed somebody, they get to go first, because why not? You take your move, you do actions anytime in the move, and then at the end of a move, there is a little administration thing where you roll to see if you've run out of ammo. But that's only at the end of your move. Why is this important? I'll tell you in a minute. But once you've done your stuff, the next person moves, and so on and so on and so on. But it's not so much you all stand there and let the other person, totally brutalize you, because you get to do things in their turn if you wish. So you can also burn some of your own health and just push things too far and take a second turn. So, you can really go for it if you want. Now, they've got quite a clever system. It runs off 2 6-sided dice. If you go into hand-to-hand combat with someone, the attacker rolls 2 dice. After you've rolled them, he has to pick one as his attack dice, and one of them is going to be the damage. Now, meanwhile, the defender is also rolling 2 dice. He has to pick one of them as his defense dice, and then the other one is going to be for a special effect. Now, it wasn't 100% clear on whether you both roll these out in the open and decide, but I think you'll get a better game if you both conceal your rolls and make your choices. Because the attacker succeeds if their attack beats the defense. So a little bit of guesswork about which one to use might be kind of cool. Now, if the attack succeeds, the defender can use his second chosen dice as a damage soak that will remove from the damage that he takes. Oh, sorry. What am I saying? If the defense fails, he uses a damage soak. If the defense passes, the score on the second dice goes into their adrenaline pool, which is an important resource. So fire combat is done pretty much exactly the same way. Both roll, one of them is attack and damage, one of them is defense and special effect. And again, either damage soak or adrenaline. Now, if you've got some kind of disadvantage when you are firing at someone, like that target is in cover, the target will roll 3 dice instead of 2 and get to choose the 2 best. It's fairly simple. If you've got some sort of massive advantage, like you're attacking someone, you know, who's prone or behind or something, you roll an extra dice and take the best. So, you know, sounds like a simple system, but I was playing it and it's kind of nuanced, you know, that, the choicing, okay, hang on. Now, if you roll, as an attack, if you roll double ones, you've got to go to the "this fucking sucks" table for melee, or "this fucking blows" for missile combat, and they are mishaps that you roll on. Your gun might jam, the thing might melt, you might run yourself out of more ammo, you might overshoot, and if there's someone nearby that's on your team, you know, they might cop it. You know, you might wound yourself. All kinds of cool little effects. Now, if you roll double sixes, woohoo, you get to immediately get a second move. Now, if you're the attacker and you roll double sixes, great, you immediately get to, you know, fire again. In fact, you get a whole new move to do. But if you frag someone, as in they actually die, whichever one, you know, frag. So you automatically get another move. But you get another dice as an advantage that adds on to what you do from now on until your entire turn finishes. So if you run up, Braz, get someone and kill them, frag them, right, you now get another move, but now whenever you shoot, instead of rolling 2 dice, you're rolling 3 dice. Yahoo! You run forward, good, you kill someone else, good. Get another move, now you got 4 dice. This keeps going until you just fail to kill anyone. And if, however, you get up to 10 dice, if you get 10 dice and you kill someone, everyone playing has to basically, you know, shout out, you know, that's fucking awesome, you know. And if they don't, they all lose the game. Likewise, defenders, if they roll double sixes, they get to choose from some additional moves. Now, they can immediately turn the damage back on the attacker, or they get their own move now that they can take, or they can, you know, do things with advantage. So there's a lot of toing and from. People can so you can bust that turn sequence by suddenly now this guy activates, now he's running off and doing a move and kills someone, and now he goes on a frenzy. If you die, you respawn. There is a little wait. A counter counts down over a turn or two, however you've decided the spawn pause is, and then they can restart on one of the spawn points that is for their side, their team. Likewise, the weapons and so on that they've had, they drop with their body dropped. They stay there for, I think, a turn, and then they just kind of vanish. When you respawn, you start again with your starting equipment. You don't get cool new equipment. Now, at the end of your turn, that's where you roll and check to see if you ran out of ammunition for the weapon that you were using. There are ammunition counters you can run around, and you can pick up more ammunition and, you know, carry as much as you want. Why at the end of the turn? Because if you run off on one of those rampages, killing someone, get another dice, kill someone, get another dice, you'll never run out of ammunition while you're doing it. They've done that deliberately so that you can just go kill crazy and just whee! These games play until either one side has achieved an objective. You can set things up, seize the flag, seize the high ground, rescue the princess. I don't know, whatever it is you're doing. No, probably won't be rescuing the princess. More likely, to blow something up. But frag count, number of people that each individual kills, they can be used either as a score, could just go until one person, till everyone's been killed once, and then whoever's killed the most people gets a thing, or whatever. Or it can just be used for bragging rights. Or, as they say, whoever gets the least number of frags gets to buy everyone drinks. There are a ton of cool weapons in this. There's laser rifles and things that are specialized at doing headshots, and if someone does kill someone with a headshot, everyone has to go, woo, headshot! There's flamethrowers and cryo throwers. There's things that fire off flesh-eating viruses. There's cool grenades. There's amazing weapons. It's very much like the game was created by a bunch of horrible teenagers. And I actually like that. It gives it a sort of ridiculous charm. And it's illustrated with very, very cool just photos of these guys playing with their figure collections and so on. Fantastic array of different weapons, fantastic array of scenarios that they've put in there. It's a 40-page set of rules, so this is quite substantial, but mostly that's full of at least half of it is weapon lists and scenarios and so on. Those actual rules, 4 pages of reading, and it's good reading. They're very funny. So look, as far as a leap in their mayhem, beer and pretzels, just combat game goes, this one's like a little work of genius. It really is. Resource-wise, this is going to cost you nothing. Like, anyone playing is just going to have to turn up with a couple of figures and a couple of dice. That terrain could be anything. You could actually be fighting, you could actually set up a board with, ruins and whatever. You could just set up, bits of walkways made out of old cardboard and crates, and the more it goes up and down, the more people having to jump levels and climb levels and teleport, and the mayhem build, so you can play it with no worries whatsoever. Again, a really cool game to introduce young players, and a really good game for older players just to have a barrel full of laughs with. And as I said, this is the most hilarious kind of swearing-y. Everyone has to say, woo! Everyone takes a drink now. I get the impression that this could be somehow combined with stuff to make sort of a drinking game as well. But it's terrific work. It really is. I look forward to seeing more from these guys. It's a riot. So, Ultrashock, a little tiny slice of genius, and a riot, an absolute riot. Want to thank the designers very much for sending it to me. It was literally a Facebook chat sort of whim. Oh, yeah, we did a thing, maybe we should say, actually, could we send it to you? Do it! Yeah, and as I read it, was like, oh, that's just terrible. And you're looking through the weapons like, yeah, you were a horrible 15-year-old, I can tell. So, yeah, do take a look at it. Links and everything are downstairs in the comment sections and everything. If you like the reviews, please do hit the like button, hit subscribe, find me on Patreon, and keep me able to do this. I will keep on keeping on, and I will see you at the games table. Cheers, everybody. Bye. Damn, that's good stuff.